Is The Big Sick another typical rom-com? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips, and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you The Big Sick, starring Kumail Nanjiani, Zoe Kazan, and Holly Hunter. First, we'll tell you what the movie is about, and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with our spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film, and our final word. The Big Sick follows the story of a couple dealing with their cultural differences, who are faced with an unexpected obstacle. Overall, this film is the best rom-com that I've seen in a long time, and it could be in the running for the best of the 21st century. For what I liked about this film, the acting was absolutely spectacular. Kumail gave us the comedy that we expect from him, but it was in the emotional and dramatic moments that he really drove home how great an actor he is. Meanwhile, Zoe Kazan, Holly Hunter, and Ray Romano all delivered great dynamic performances, as well as most of the supporting cast. The chemistry between Kumail and Zoe definitely made you feel for this couple's ups and downs. The story of this film is similar to romantic comedies that we've seen before, but at the same time, it's so much different. The comedy blends with the drama in a way that the story doesn't feel forced or choppy, but instead feels natural in the development of the characters and their relationships. Everything just works so well together. And to be quite honest, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this film. It had a lot of comedy, it had heart, and a very strong message. What's not to like? And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now it's time for spoilers. Not very much to talk about spoiler-wise in this review, so I'm just going to talk about a few scenes that I enjoyed. The entire development of Kumail and Emily's relationship was so engaging and entertaining to watch on screen, particularly some scenes like the Uber ones. But to me, the best scene in that entire relationship was when Kumail was on stage, and instead of succeeding at his audition for Montreal, he blows it by ranting about whether or not she's gonna live or not, as that was a very heart-wrenching moment. The relationship between Kumail and his family was also another great comedic part of this story. The cultural differences between generations is something that a lot of people feel today, and so to put that on screen and have it as a prominent part of the story was definitely entertaining. One scene that really stood out to me that dealt with his family was when him and his brother went to the batting cage. And the funniest scene to me by far was the scene where Ray Romano's character goes up to Kumail and asks him about his take on 9/11. The jokes in that scene had the entire theater keeling over. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. The Big Sick is a funny and equally emotional romantic comedy set in the real world where cliches don't dictate life. With gripping performances by its cast, this film is the big cure the rom-com genre needed. This film was everything that I didn't know I needed from a rom-com, so I'm gonna give The Big Sick a 9.5. Thanks everybody for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing The Big Sick? Or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest If You Liked video where we recommend movies similar to the film Dunkirk. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.